light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
See, we waiting on great tribulation to come. That's what's on its way. The Bible tells you, Jesus himself told you about great tribulation, and there is no rapture. You're going to have to learn the word, and you're going to have to make a move at the right time to even get spared from this time. But everybody's not going to get spared, because some people are going to have to give their life up for the good news, for the gospel. So he said, look, immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun going to be dark. Now, we know the sun and the moon, those two great lights in the firmament of heaven, right?
That's right.
That's where he put it. So that's heaven, where they at. The sun and the moon not going to give their light. The stars shall fall from heaven. He told you, from heaven. That's where they at. And the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. So we're talking about heaven right there in the sky. But now what's going on now? Because the Lord is rolling that back, and he coming down. He up far above all heavens. He on his way down now. Go ahead, verse 30.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
And then you're going to see the Son of Man in heaven. So now he done came down, and you're going to look up and see him in the sky. Every eye going to see him, the Bible say. Go ahead.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
See, they see him coming in the clouds of heaven. So that let me know the clouds are in heaven, right?
That's right.
That's what it just said, the clouds of heaven. So now is it your endeavor to go up and sit in the clouds? All you got to do is get in the airplane and tell the pilot to idle up in heaven. Just idle up there, and then you can say, I was idling in heaven. I was hanging out in heaven. But you ain't went to the heaven where the Lord is at. No man ascended up to the third heaven. But now we see that this is a heaven where the clouds at. Okay, but now we got to get one more, being that it's three. So he said, the Son of Man going to appear in the clouds of heaven. He going to be on his way with power and great glory. What he going to do? Verse 31.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of the trumpet.
Remember, Jesus said, I will come again. So now he got the angel blowing the trumpet, and they going to do what?
And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
Now he done came down to the earth. He sent the angels. They gathered together his chosen people all together from one end of heaven to the other. He's referring to the earth as heaven now, brothers and sisters. So now this is the third one, right here on the solid ground, brothers and sisters. This is the third one. Let's make sure, let's go to Matthew 5. Let's go to Matthew 5. Because the title is, again, the three heavens, where will you go? We got the third heaven, the heaven of heavens, where Jesus came down from, where he went back up. We got the firmament, where the sun and the moon and the stars are. That's a heaven. And we got the ground, the earth. It was also called heaven. And we're going to find out which one we should desire to be in, because God's will is that we be somewhere in heaven. But we're going to see. Matthew, the 5th chapter and verse 3. Matthew 5 and verse 3. Okay, go ahead.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Oh, now we're talking about a heaven, but we're talking about a kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Now you blessed if you humble in the mind, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Now, where's this kingdom at? Is it up in the third heaven? Is it in the firmament? Or is it somewhere else? Let's see, keep reading.
Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted.
Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Go ahead.
Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth.
Wait a minute now. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. The meek is going to inherit the earth, but you mean the poor in spirit is going up to the kingdom of heaven? I don't think so. No, the kingdom of heaven is going to be on the earth, brothers and sisters. That's why he said at verse 3, blessed are the poor in spirit, theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Then at verse 5, blessed are the meek, they shall inherit the earth. Look, they're getting the same reward. That lets you know the earth is where the kingdom of heaven is going to be. Let's make sure, go to Matthew 6. Matthew 6 and verse 9. This is the name of this program. Come right out of the Lord's Prayer. Matthew 6 and 9. Go ahead.
After this manner, therefore, pray ye.
Now, Jesus commissioned you to pray this way, but we don't pay attention. Sometimes we might pray it. Sometimes people sing it in a song, but they still think they're going up to heaven when it all hinges on Jesus coming back. He said, if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again. Go ahead.
Our Father which art in heaven.
Our Father which art in heaven. He in the third heaven, the heaven of heavens. But what else he got to say?
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be his name. His name is holy. Go ahead.
Thy kingdom come.
Wait a minute now. Thy kingdom come. You not going. Thy kingdom come. Go ahead.
Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven, brothers and sisters. That's what this is all about. That's why he said, blessed are the poor in spirit, theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Now he told you thy kingdom come, right? And I'm here to show you it hasn't come yet. He laid the foundation, but it's not here yet. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. When that takes place, brothers and sisters, you know what you can say? You have made it to heaven. But it'll be right here on the earth, because if his will is done in earth as it is in heaven, you got heaven right here. We talking a kingdom, though, which means it's going to be a government. But now one more place, 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter. 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter. Paul knew that he was waiting to get to this kingdom. He knew what kind of kingdom it was going to be, too. 2 Timothy 4, one verse, verse 18, and read that, and that'll be it. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall deliver me from every evil work, and will preserve me unto his heavenly kingdom, to whom be glory forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. The Lord will preserve me from every evil work, and will preserve me unto his heavenly kingdom. But where's his heavenly kingdom going to be at? Right here on the earth, when his will is done in earth as it is in heaven. That's the three heavens. Where will you go? Be right here on the earth. Hope you got some understanding in Jesus.
Live in the Chicagoland area. Join us on